You're listening to The Ride to Work with Pastor Fred. Fuel for your faith before you clock in. Enjoy the ride.
Good morning, family. Thank you so much for joining us for The Ride to Work, where we don't just start the day, we set the day. And today I need to tell somebody who's been running, who's been rushing, who's been reacting and stressing out. I need you to pump your brakes. That's what we want to talk about this morning. Pump your brakes. See, some mornings, we already up, we're already at full speed, 0 to 100 in no time. Our heart's racing, our mind is racing, emotions spinning all over the place. And before we even make it out of the door, we've already pretty much had 3 imaginary emergencies. But you can't live your whole life going 90 in a 35. Can't do it. You can't do it. Eventually, you know what's going to happen. You're going to crash. Something's going to break. And I pray to God that it's not you. So today's episode is for those people, that person, whomever you may be, you've been doing too much. You've been carrying too much. You've been expecting too much of yourself in too little time. You're not giving yourself time. Sometimes you got to give time to what takes time. But I want you to just say to yourself, if you don't have anybody else in your mind, in your spirit that you can think of, that's pretty much I've described this morning, say it to yourself. Just say, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. It's the first thing you need to understand is I need you to slow down before you break down. That's what you need to do. One of the worst things you can do when you're in your car is ignore the brake pedal. Think about it. And we're going to liken it to life. One of the worst things you can do in your life is ignore warning signs. That's one of the worst things you do. You know the signs that you get. You snapping faster than usual. Your patience is shrinking. You're tired, but you really can't get any rest. You're busy, but you really ain't being productive at all. And what we do is we say, well, it's just moods that I be in. But they aren't just moods. They aren't just moods. That's God like tapping at you saying, look, you need to slow down before you break down. That's what you need to do. The Bible says in Psalms 23, it says this. He says, he maketh me to lie down. That word, he maketh me to lie down. Think about that for a moment. It didn't say he acts. That's not what it said. It didn't say, he suggested that I lie down. That's not what it said either. It said he maketh me to lie down. See, sometimes God has to make you slow down, pretty much so he can keep you from hurting yourself. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Second thing I need you to understand is, look, you can't let pressure become your pace. You can't let pressure become your pace. Sometimes we move fast because we're under pressure. Because we're under pressure. We want to impress people. We want to perform for people. That's pressure. We want to keep up appearances. That's pressure. But pressure is a terrible pace setter. I tell you all the time. You got to understand, if life is a race, you got to get the rhythm of the race. See, and if you move at the rhythm of pressure, you're going to always be tired. You're going to always be exhausted. You're going to always be overwhelmed. You can't move at the pace of pressure. Don't let pressure be your pace. Jesus said, look, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. But the pace some of us move in is heavy. It's heavy because it's not God's pace. It's expectations. It's other people's expectations, and you trying to live up and to other people's expectations when you're never going to meet it. You're never going to please everybody, but you're putting that pressure on yourself. And that's the pace that you're moving at. You got to pump your brakes. You don't have to keep up with anybody. Just keep up with God. That's what I need you to do. Pump your brakes. pump your brakes. And I need you to do this. And please hear me when I say this. I need you to hold up before you mess up. Hold up before you mess up. A lot of accidents happen because somebody didn't brake in time. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing in life. Some of the worst decisions we've ever made is because we made them too fast. We were too fast to speak. Too fast. We clapping back too fast. We quitting too fast. We committing too fast to stuff. Spending too fast. I know somebody can hear that and attest to that. Judging too fast. Look, before you respond, just break. Just take a moment and break. Before you react, just break. Before you post, hit that post button or hit that send button. Just break. Slowing down don't make you weak. That just makes you wise. You're exercising wisdom at that point. The Bible says, what? Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. And the translation for that, for our ride this morning is pump your brakes before you crash your calling. Pump your brakes. Just because the day is fast don't mean you have to be. I get it. I get it. I understand. But wisdom, watch this, exercise wisdom. Because if you exercise wisdom, if you exercise wisdom and learn to slow down now, you won't regret it later. You won't regret it later. So as you drive today, I want you to just take a moment. I mean, literally, as you're driving right now, just press the brake pedal. Just do it right now. I mean, I don't know where you are on your commute or your ride, but just press the brake pedal. And while you're doing that, you feel that car, you feel it slow down. You feel it slow down. Now tell yourself, I can do that with my life too. I can do that with my life too. You're not behind. You're not late. You're not failing. You just need to adjust your pace to God's rhythm. That's what you need to do. Adjust your pace. And the road ahead is long. It's long, but you'll get further if you just pump your brakes. Gotta have that patience. Have a blessed day, family. Keep driving, keep trusting, and keep breathing. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in the morning. God bless.